Alright guys, it's been a long time since I've made any sort of update, and I kind of wiped the channel out a little bit a while ago because I thought I was going to get out of the hobby, but just wasn't really ever able to do it. I did get rid of a few things, switch some things around, but ultimately I decided to just reset the tank. I was having so many problems with dinoflagellates and then hair algae that it was just getting too much to deal with corals in the tank and stressing things out more and more. So I basically sold all of the corals that I could easily get off the rocks, everything that was left, which was mostly just the LPS, so the Goniopora, the torch, the frog spawns and hammers, one of the rock flower anemones, and the big Zoa rock that I had in the back. Freed up a lot of space, and now I'm basically just restarting from square one. You can see here the tank's a mess, stuff blowing around from me picking at algae and scraping off the glass, but I'm basically just going through, getting all of the rocks as clean as I can. We're doing a flucanazole treatment for a few weeks, and then we are going to just keep picking at this algae every day. We're going to get new corals, and we're going to get new stuff for the refugium, and then we're going to just restart from square one all over again. The tank's never been in really this bad of a state. The crash I had before I just never really recovered from, but I'm hoping this time I keep you guys more up to date and have you follow along instead of just making a video, every so many months or a few times a year. I hope to actually kind of bring you guys along with me this time and kind of show the process of rebuilding this reef tank. You can probably hear my dog eating his food right now, so sorry about that, but this was kind of the only time I had to film this update at the moment. We were gone all last weekend to a wedding in the state of Indiana. Finally back though, just getting done with work, and figured I'd show you guys a 2-week update of what the tank looks like so far into this flucanazole treatment. It's hard to say if it's really done much. I've done a lot of scraping on the glass and cleaning myself. And it doesn't really seem like the flucanazole has affected anything that much yet. As you can recall, I kind of dumped a lot of my corals. I got rid of everything nearly to do this reset. Just kind of have my Monipora up top on the left, that plating one. I have that big soft coral Kenya tree on the left. I have my bubble tip anemone that my clownfish host. Then I have 2 more of them actually in the rocks, which kind of sucks. I haven't been able to get them out because they're in a weird spot. I have my rock flower anemone, and then just some random scattered zoanthids, I think. I can move you up here and show you though. You can see that anemone right in there decided to split. So now I have one there and one under there that you can see a little bit. Yeah, so that's not great. You can see up in the rocks, and especially on this dead setosa up here, that the hair algae has definitely gotten shorter in some areas, but it's far from being cured. I did a lot of work cleaning up the sand, as you can see. This rock is especially bad with this encrusting Bonnie and the bubble tip anemone. You can see there's just hair algae all over on this thing still. This stuff looks completely healthy still, nice and long, hard to pull off. And then for some reason, the top of my rocks have always stayed pretty clean, even when the algae was bad. But for whatever reason, just this top section here in the back, I'm not sure what would cause this, but right in here, it's got it pretty bad. You can see a little bit of cyano has appeared ever since I did the flucanazole treatment. I have a big order of like 50 Astrea snails and a couple turbos coming, I think, tomorrow. Hopefully it comes tomorrow. One of the bad spots has really been this back wall here. For whatever reason, I clean this off like once or twice a week, and you can see, like, I get it completely bare, and you can see how that has grown to that length in just like 3 or 4 days since the last time I cleaned it off. I'm not sure what it is about the acrylic on the back or this overflow, that it just seems like the algae grows on it so much worse than everywhere else. But yeah, the sand bed is definitely not perfect, but it's at least looking a lot better than it was. My plan after getting all of the snails and everything figured out is to get some other sort of tang to go in here. I've really wanted a purple tang for a long time, so I might try to find a small one that will hopefully get along with the fox face better than the gold rim tang I had before. And then I may try to find some sort of blenny to also help with the algae a little bit, because I think the fox face and a tang will probably be about all I can do in here. I don't know if I could get away with another tang, since this is only like around 150-gallon tank. But yeah, I just figured I'd give you guys an update. The algae's definitely been beat back some, but you can still see it has definitely been persistent. Alright, so I got these mangroves going in the basement now. I've just got these in. Only one of them's not doing good after shipping, but the rest, the leaves still seem to be perked up decently for not being in here too long yet to really get acclimated. But yeah, they seem to at least be doing decent. Got some ulva down here now. Haven't had macro in here for a little while. The Cato kept getting like overgrown and then dying off, even though I was pulling from it and trying to keep it clean. But I'm gonna try ulva again. I used ulva for a little while in the past, and it was nice because I could keep feeding it to the fox face. But yeah, just a little simple setup down here. Got this grow light from Amazon. It says it's 150 watt. It's probably only like a 50 or 100 or something actually. I feel like they usually lie on these cheaper lights, but it did good for me before, so it should be able to grow everything down here. Hey guys, just got my order from Cherry Corals. I ordered some stuff from their St. Patrick's Day sale. I think we got like 9 or 10 things here, maybe even more than that, but mostly Acropora to get those going in the tank again. This red Gani, these purple monster zoas, and then I think there is a splatter hammer coral in here. So I'm gonna get these out, start getting these acclimated, and then I will give you guys a better shot of them once they're in the tank. Alright guys, the corals have been settling in for a little now, so I'm going to take you around and kind of show you everything we got nice and open. We got this red Goniopora down here. These purple monster zoas, you're not really going to be able to see too well yet. I got to get them mounted. I have new putty coming today. I ran out of putty while placing all the acros the other day. We got this Aussie splatter hammer back here. Then we got this FHC equilibrium, it's called. Zoom in a little so you can actually see it. A little bit of death on the bottom. I'm hoping that was just from shipping and we're all good now. It seems like it. It seems like it's been holding on pretty strong the last day. Same with this one. This RR, the Vin, was one of my favorites, and it was a nice big frag, so it's really disappointing, but it seems to have stopped spreading. The tip and then this whole right side seemed to be fine, so I'm just hoping it has stopped spreading. I might just have to cut it to be safe, but for now, it seems like it has stopped on its own. Then next to that, we got the Dark Valentine. This one is another one that still needs mounted better. Just kind of sitting in a hole there because I ran out of the putty. Come over here, we got the Atomic Humulus. Then the Dark Knight back there. A little bit harder to focus on that one because it's the whole way in the back. We got the CC Ultimate Bonsai. And then the Sanjay's Grape Concord. As you can see, everything looks pretty happy from the new frags, other than the ones that had some peeling overnight. I'm guessing it was just due to shipping stress. Because everything else has their polyps out and has just kind of been enjoying the flow, especially this equilibrium up here. Even with the issues with the bottom, polyps are still out. It still looks pretty nice. Purple Tang's still doing a good job picking at the algae, getting along with everything. Took the new torch coral I got the other week, mounted it in the back, because I had kind of a standalone rock where it can open up nice and big and not touch anything. So it just kind of needs some, you know, fill in some little spaces with some more encrusting corals or acros up top. I want to get some sort of octospawn or something for this space, I think. I only have this little patch of Montipora digitata that survived during my crash, so have space to put something nice and big there. Might pick up a few more rock flower anemones to have in the sand around here because I really like those. And then I may pull out this big Kenya tree here. I might pull that out so I can put some more hammers and stuff over here because those are my favorite for the LPS. Might do something with some of those there. Maybe get a few more Ganies eventually too, but I'll probably just keep them in the sand bed in this area. Seems to be like the best place for them since I have still pretty high light and pretty high flow in some parts of the tank. This area seems to not get blasted too much because it's kind of shielded by the rocks around it. But yeah, that's the update for now. Hopefully now that all these corals are in here and all that stuff I showed you down at the sump is in there, we can actually start competing with the hair algae a little bit better, and nutrients will get sucked up before they get turned into hair algae. Because the algae does really seem to be dying off a lot, and cutting back a lot from where it was. But yeah, that's the update for now. Once these guys start growing and showing some more success, I'll make sure to update you guys again. Or if I pick up anything else at the Reef Expo next month in Pittsburgh, I'll definitely let you know and show you around the tank some more when I get those.